Guess what we're talking about today? How to host an in-home party. Okay, that was a failure. A lot of you aren't really sure how to host an in-home party. You might be intimidated by the idea of actually going to somebody's house and meeting people you don't know and having to stand up in front of people. But it's a whole nother avenue for you to be able to get your income, a whole nother avenue to meet people, get new customer bases, because not everybody is on Facebook, and that's just the fact of the matter. And so I wanted to do a little training to help you learn how to do a home party. It's very easy. The things that I'm going to show you in this video are very easy to replicate. I don't do anything special, and you'll see during my party, I'm not what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not a super loud person. That's just my nature. I'm pretty down to earth and not, just not anything special. I guess is what I should tell you. So if I can do it, I know that you can do it too. So I just want to show you what I do and help you out so that you can have successful home parties just like I do. So first off, I want to show you what exactly I do to prep for a home party, what I'm going to plan on taking with me, and what I think is really important to try to help get people involved in the party.
Okay, so I just wanted to run through and show you what I use for these home parties. These are just pieces of paper, cardstock that I've printed the logo on. That way that the guests can use them as placemats and they won't get nail lacquer or the yucky cotton balls after they've used them on the hostess's table, because that can ruin, obviously, the table. Then I have these little jars. This one holds my cotton balls. This one holds my nail files. When we get there, I'll take the nail files out so they can put the used cotton balls back in that. That way they don't ruin their table as well. These little buckets, if you're doing a pedicure party, are $1 at the dollar store. My host tonight wants these, so I'm taking them. Then your inventory album. If you don't have inventory, which we do not recommend that you buy inventory, you don't need it. People will buy at the parties without it. But if you don't have inventory, you can use this as just a show for your business too, and I'm going to show you why. You would just need a few pages in here, but this would be your host a party page. You'd be able to show them what wraps are the month's exclusives, talk to them about hostess rewards, and just some fun little images there. Then right here, you're going to show the sister style exclusive, the finishes of the nails, a little bit about style box. You can show them the difference between a large or a normal set of gems and a junior set of gems. Then I go ahead and put my album in order. So I have my juniors that I have in stock here, and I always put like little pictures, in action pictures throughout it, and my sparkling solids. So this is if you do have inventory. Once again, you don't need it, but I'm doing a lot of events this summer, so I have some inventory. French tips, and sprinkled with little things. These are recruiting, sprinkles for recruiting, planting seeds here. You can earn a trip to Maui. Category by category. I have some pictures so that they can see what it would look like with a cute outfit, because a lot of people are style oriented, so they see how it would fit with their wardrobe. They're going to like it. In the very back, I want to show you this, and I always put these things in the back so they're easy for people to find. These are our deals, okay? Once again, if you do not have inventory, that's okay, because you can have this stuff back here and all this information in the front that you would use anyways, just in this little album. And it's a great way to be able to showcase your party. In this bag, I keep all of my lacquers, all my removers, my heater, anything for the application that we're going to do with the 7-day challenge. Style box. I like to bring my style box just to show them what a style box looks like and what they can get inside of it. Now behind that, I have 2 little gifts. One of the gifts is going to be for the hostess. One is going to be for a game that we play. These are so simple to make. These little boxes you get at the dollar store. I think 10 of them, maybe even 12, come in a package, and you just pop them up. You put some washi tape on them. Washi tape will last you forever. Put the little Jamberry nail logo sticker on there. Great way to use those. Put some tissue paper in so it looks cute, but I want to show you what's inside of here. This is so inexpensive, and it's a great gift. I made a petty pack. In the back, I have my card, a file, an orange wood stick, and then information on how to apply them. And then I'm going to give them a mini sheet of samples. And then I'm going to put some candy down in there just as like an extra filler. But those are so easy to make, very inexpensive, a really cute little gift that people love to get. I'm all about making things that are affordable and just making them cute, because a lot of people are visual people. They see this kind of stuff, they think it looks cute, and then they automatically want it. They don't really care what's inside, which is super funny. But Nourish. I like to play a game in the very beginning of my parties, which you'll see on my party recording, that you pass this around, and when they get a squirt of Nourish, they tell you something about themselves, and they tell you something they love about the hostess. It's a great way to get to know people. It's also a great way to make your hostess feel really good. Okay, so this is my bag. This is like my bag of all my information. I always have party packets ready to go. So if somebody needs a party packet, I whip it out, give it to them. We get their party put on the calendar and they're all set. I also always make sure that I have opportunity packets. Let me grab my opportunity packet back here. Okay, this one's not closed off yet, but you'll get the idea. Okay, so I have a host join brochure in here. I have my card. I actually have a sheet of samples. I have a letter in here that talks to them about my Jamberry why. Okay, why I joined, why they might be interested in joining. Really simple and sweet. We have this in our file section, so you're welcome to look at it and make your own. And in here I have my catalogs, my order forms, my bags to bag people up. I have my business cards. I have my table runner. Anything that I would need for a party is in this bag. I have my washi tape. I have my envelopes for orders, all that stuff. Okay, this is probably one of my very favorite things. This all can be purchased with your marketing credit. This is for when people order, you can give them something nice. People like to know that you care about them, that you think about them, that you're thankful for their order, and it just makes them feel good that you put in the extra effort to give them a little something. So you can print off this photo from Jamberry. I put it in the back, these little bags you can get with your marketing credit, and then your Nourish samples you can get with your marketing credit, a little mini sheet, and then I just threw some candy in there and my business card. This is so cheap and affordable, and it makes your customer feel good and makes them feel like you actually care and you put effort and thought into saying thank you for their order. So, really handy, cute, simple, love it. Now, we do not need inventory, right? It is not necessary, but I use this for my events too. So if you have inventory, I'm all about having something cute, be able to carry it around. And from working in the salon business, something that I learned from going to school is when people see your inventory, they want it in one condensed spot, really clean looking, all put together, easy to see something, whatnot. I don't have it set up right now because I'll do it at the party, but I'll make sure that all of my heaters are nice and in order here, that all my application kits are in order, my lacquers are in order, my Nourish is in order, so that it looks really nice and tidy there. And I don't have stuff spread out all over a table, okay? Easy way to do that. I got this suitcase at the like Salvation Army Saks. I just used spray paint and sprayed it up, and then I put those chalkboard frames in the back. Super easy, really cute, awesome way to showcase your inventory too. Look how awesome this is. This is all compacted. If you were just doing a normal party and you didn't have inventory, this is all you need to take. Just these 2 bags and those little 2 jars. That's so easy to walk into a party, and it makes your hostess feel like it's duplicable if she's thinking about joining too and doesn't overwhelm her.
I'm about to show you a little bit of a home party that I did. I asked one of my good friends from high school and her customers if it would be okay if I filmed the video and showed you the little introduction segment that I like to do. There are 2 really important things with parties that I cannot stress enough. Number 1, make sure that you keep it short in your introduction. You don't want something that drags on, and you don't want your customers to lose interest in the product. And you also don't want people leaving early because they don't have time to try the samples. That's huge. So make sure that the introduction part of your party is short and to the point, because you're going to have plenty of time to talk about the products as you're applying them. Number 2, make sure that you are getting to know the customers. If you listen to the things they say and you just try to interact with them a little bit more, you'll be surprised at how you actually get more sales out of that, because as they build a relationship with you, they're going to be way more interested in buying and purchasing the product. And the reason being is because then they're not going to be afraid to ask questions and talk to you as their consultant, and they're going to trust you and they're going to feel like they can come back to you. So I want you to watch really carefully in this video how you can build a relationship with your customers right off the bat, even if you don't even know them when you get to the party.
Yay, Anna, we're so ready! Jamberry!
Okay. Before we get started too much, I'm going to pass these tickets around. Everybody needs to take some tickets.
Okay.
Because we're going to be playing a special game.
What's some? Is some like 10?
Well, it depends on how bad you want to win the prize. So,
We
Yeah.
can take more than one.
take a good strip of them. And take a pen too, because
what we're going to do with the game is every time that you ask me a question about myself, about Jamberry as a business or a product or anything like that, you're going to take your ticket and you're going to put it in this little bucket. At the end, I'm going to draw somebody's name that's going to get a free sheet of wraps at the end of the party.
Now, you just saw me pass around that big, huge roll of tickets. This little game is so simple. It's so easy. I've even used jelly beans before where I give each host a different colored jelly bean. That way, if they don't want to ask questions, they have a little snack to eat during it. But whatever you want to do. So this game, how it works is if somebody asks me a question about Jamberry, they get to put their ticket in a little basket and I draw a winner at the end for a free sheet of wraps. What this does is it gets people asking questions that they might not ask unless you more or less bribe them to ask, right? So they're going to start asking you funny questions like, you know, how many people are in your team? Or how long have you been doing Jamberry? Or, you know, how much money can I make doing this a month? And you can respond with, well, you can pay for, you know, your car payment, or you can pay for your groceries, or, you know, it's an awesome way to be able to get a little more income for your family. But it's a wonderful way to get people thinking and asking questions about the business. It's planting those little seeds so that possibly you can find yourself a recruit or more parties. In this little game that I'm about to show you, where I use the Nourish hand cream, I want you to pay close attention to how I keep eye contact with either the person who is speaking or with the host to see how she's interacting with her customers as well. It's so important to give those two people your full undivided attention. And you never know when they might say something about themselves, like, you know, how their child goes to a certain school or their husband works for a certain business, and your lives and paths may overcross, and you can relate to that person and say, oh, hey, you know, I've actually, you know, my kid actually goes to that school too, or whatever the case may be. And that is the beginning of building those relationships with those customers and getting to know them better. So watch and just kind of listen to a few of the examples here.
We're going to start off with a little game that I really like to do because the hostess is such an important part of doing these parties. Any of you that are familiar with direct sales, some people don't really love having parties. Sometimes it's hard to have parties. And Hallie has been an awesome hostess for me in the past too. But she doesn't need to just hear it from me. So I have this product. It's called Nourish. It's an awesome lotion that we have. And I'm going to pass it around and let you guys try it. But as you try it, I want you to squirt some into your hand. Tell me something about yourself, maybe like where you work, where you're from, how you know Hallie, and then you need to say one nice thing that you love about her.
Aww.
And I'm
I
actually
feel so good after that.
I'm actually gonna get us a new one out there so you don't struggle with getting some out of that. Okay, so I will start with Hallie. Hallie, you know, these are child-proof too, so.
Thank God.
But Hallie is a great friend of mine that I've known since, I don't know, what, freshman year in high school? Is that when we met? Or doing
Yeah.
She has been one of those friends that no matter whether she's moved away or whatnot, every time we get back together, it's like we never missed a beat. I'm gonna cry.
I know!
She's just one of those really amazing people that, you know, always has your back. Will always stand up for, you know, you, and I just love you. So, and I'll tell you about myself in a little bit, but tell me your name, a little bit about you, and what you love about Hallie.
I'm Katie Hardaway, and I'm a stay-at-home mom with two little boys, and I love it. But yes, we love to be home consistently as well. And I love Hallie because, well, I first met her when we started a small group at Spring Hill way back then.
Oh, like 5 years ago?
When William was just born, you guys just moved here, and we were like, this couple is awesome. Because they were just so genuine, and I've always appreciated that about you. I can always trust that there's no fake layer, it's just real. Like, and I feel like I can be real with you, and that means a lot. So, I love you.
Great. I'm serious.
So sweet. I love it.
Yeah. And we both have two boys that are lots of energy.
Wonderful
fun.
boys.
It is fun to talk about those things together. So.
Perfect.
And Anna. Alright. I'm Samantha, and I own a wedding photography business with my That's fun. Oh, that's awesome. And it is awesome. And we've been lucky enough to also photograph Hallie and her family for the last few years.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful.
Okay, well, I've heard about you then because she comes and gets her hair done sometimes before photos.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Well,
Okay, so what you just tried is Nourish. It's an amazing hand lotion, especially up here in the wintertime. You know, it gets super dry and super cold. So if you're like me, I get really bad cracked cuticle areas. My hands get super dry. This is amazing. It will help you through that winter time and just give you silky smooth hands, like model hands. I'm not even kidding. It's awesome. I know a few of you get very nervous with getting up and talking in front of people. One of the games that we have in our files is the left-right game. And it's a great way to just really briefly describe the company, what we sell, who started it, the opportunity to have parties, and to actually join your team. But it's also a fun, interactive way to get that information out without struggling to get the words out. So if you're nervous, that is a great way to get it started. Yes, it's a little bit corny and cheesy, but at the same time, I'm a strong believer of being yourself and being very open with your customers at a party. If it's your first party or you're still learning, even if it's your third party, let them know. Say, hey, you guys, I'm so sorry that you have to sit through this today, but you're my guinea pigs. The harder questions that you can ask, the better for me, because then I'm going to learn how to do these parties better. If you need to kind of open up to people, they're going to see you and they're going to relate to you as a person, that you're normal and that you're just doing your best. We're going to play a little game. It's called the left-right game. It's going to tell you a little bit about the company. We're going to start by giving this little prize. We'll give it to Hallie.
Oh.
You're going to have to, when I say the word left, you pass it left. When I say the word right, you pass it right. Okay, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let me pull it up
I
here.
gotta remember my left and my right.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
A few years ago, three sisters that liked to get their nails done came up with a brilliant idea. They had gotten tired of trying to find the right time to go to the salon, so nobody was left out. They brainstormed left and then right. They decided they needed the right name, and there it was left on the table, their children's favorite book, Jamberry.
Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that's where that was.
That is. All that was left were the details. Made in the USA was a must. Affordable right at home would be perfect. They can be left on fingers for up to 2 weeks and left for up to 5 or more weeks on toes. Dream big, for Jamberry can make it happen. No experience is needed, and I will be right here for you every step of the way. So, for right, now I want you to look to your right, and then to your left, to see who wins these gifts right now.
Yay!
So that's just a fun little game. Tells you a little bit about the company. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I was not, and we were talking about this a little early, Samantha, right?
Yeah.
Me and Samantha. I was not into direct sales at all. Like, farthest thing from ever being a direct sales consultant ever. I signed up with Jamberry because I've been a cosmetologist for almost 11 years now. Been doing hair and nails. And when I tried these nail wraps, I tried a whole bunch of other professional brands. And these were amazing. They were the only thing that I could find that didn't chip off my nails. I could wash people's hair. I could color their hair. It didn't stain my nail wraps. They were just amazing. The first product I found that I actually felt like I could have on my nails, look nice, and not damage them as well either. So that was huge for me. So I signed up for the discount, just the discount, because I told my husband, we can buy these full price, or I can get a discount. So which one do you want? He was like, well, do what you want. So I did what I want, and I signed up. But you know, I found that a lot of my friends were very interested in the product, and so I really just like on the seat of my pants was like, I'll throw a party, we'll see how this goes. So I did that, and then it progressively just became, you know, an awesome outlet for me to be able to subsidize some income for my family
and also just a way for me to get out and be able to talk to people, because I have 4 kids too, and so when I'm at home, I'm at home, very much in the mom zone, and you know, we all know how that is. We need to get out and get some adult interaction sometimes, so this was a way for me to do that. But the little left-right story, as corny as that is, because it kind of is corny, but it's so true. Like, I was actually able to earn a trip to Cancun last year, which was amazing. My husband and I hadn't been on a vacation without kids in 6 years, I think. So it was really something awesome for us to be able to do. So Jamberry has been great for me. We're just gonna quickly go through the products because I don't want to waste a lot of your time. I want to have fun and be able to just talk. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the product. If you're interested in hosting, these 3 wraps down here are something that you can earn just by hosting. So Hallie has an opportunity to earn those 3 different styles of wraps on top of a ton of other hostess rewards. So I think the last party you hosted,
It was insane.
she earned like a crazy amount.
I have like, I could have put them on for a year.
Yeah, it was awesome. Jamberry's hostess rewards are incredible. So if you end up liking this product, seriously, parties are so easy. I mean, look how easy this is. It's just fun. You can do them online too, so it's great. We also have a sister style exclusive, which is the wrap that they only come out with for that month, and it's right here. We have 5 different finishes. We have something great called Style Box that I'll tell you a little bit about. But just going through, this is what a normal sheet of wraps look like. It's going to do 2 manicures and 2 pedicures, and you're going to have about 4 wraps left over that you can do 8 more fingernails. So you can use statement nails or that sort of thing. You're getting a professional manicure for literally a couple dollars. It's really awesome, and when they stay on your nails for that long, it beats out any salon. So if you are the type that loves to have your nails done, but you don't want to go spend a fortune every month getting them done, it's a great way to do that. These are the ones for little kids, so this is the difference of how they look, and you'll be able to look at these later. And then as you go throughout this book, it's going to show you basically the wraps that are in the same orders in the catalog. So if I have them in stock, they'll be here in their category. Okay. Now I just want to flip to the back really quick and kind of show you some specials we have going on. They're doing something called Throwback Thursday right now. They're bringing back some retired wraps. This one actually retires tonight, so if you like either of those 2 designs, then we need to order it tonight for you so that you get it. A little bit more about Style Box. Jamberry does a buy 3 get 1 free deal too, so if you buy 3, you get 1 for free, which is a great.
Right before the video quit, I was talking about, specials and promotions and deals that I hold in the back of my inventory album. I'm just going to try to scooch this back here. I want to show you the things that I didn't get to finish talking about. Okay, so I showed them our buy 3 get 1 free deal. I showed them our throwbacks that were available at the time. Talked a little bit about Style Box, but then I went into these bundle deals. And I don't know if you guys have heard Belinda Ellsworth's little video on how important bundle deals can be. But the first party I tried, I had 3 people other than the host show up, so it was not a very big party. I was thinking, well, I might get some decent sales, but I'm going to try this bundle deal because I want to see if it works. And let's see, 3 out of the 4 of them bought a bundle, which is incredible. So what it is I just paired together, some of the things that are in the catalog, and I wrote the price that it was and the price that it is with the discount of buying them all together in a bundle, and showed the savings on there. And it kind of is a no-brainer for them, because then it's very easy for them to be able to decide, quickly what they want and what they can get a package that they might need all of. And then also, I try to put any kind of holiday or special that we have going in the back here too. So I put all of our pictures of our 4th of July nails in here. And look, and I was successful with selling one of those because I showed what they looked like on the nails. So hopefully that kind of helps you see how this album can be used for more than just inventory, that it can actually be used as an amazing tool to teach about your Jamberries and to showcase the different things that they have to offer. After I was done with all of the showcasing of our products, what I do is I have this little booklet right here, and it has the 7-day challenge photo on the top of it right here. And then inside, I have these little cards, and you guys have all seen this on our team page. Leslie Miller, who is amazing, made these graphics, and we were able to get them through compliance. So what I have is I have cards through this whole folder that all have a different sample on them. So I passed this around at my couches so that the table stays nice and neat when it's time to apply the samples. They pick out which one they want, and then they can head on over to the table to apply them. I show them a really fast little demo on how to put them on, but then I mostly want to spend my time going around and helping with any trouble they're having and answering questions. Lastly, I just wanted to show you these up close. I know that I kind of showed you in the preparation for the party video, but just to show you up close, anytime somebody orders, this little thing right here, you can pay for the whole thing with your marketing credits for the most part. And what I do is I tell people, hey, you know, if anybody decides that they would like to order tonight, I want to make sure that you go home with something that you can practice with. So I have this little package here for anybody who orders that they can take home and work on applying their nails while you wait for your order to come. People like free stuff. It works. Then I have my opportunity packets, and I just let people know in the beginning, hey, if you happen to be interested in the business, I'm just going to set these over here on the table. There are opportunity packets. Anyone is welcome to take them home, and it's just going to tell you a little bit more about my experience with being a consultant and why it might interest you. There's no obligation to join. It's just for you to give you information and see if it's something you might like. But then you keep your eyes peeled, because if somebody goes over and snags one of those, then you want to make sure to write down who it was and make contact with them a few days later and ask them, you know, how they like the packet and if they have further questions. Lastly, I showed you my party packets that I make, and I have these pre-made, ready to give out if somebody says they want to host a party. One of them is for just normal parties, and then for my online parties, I always put a little sticky note on there that says online so that I know the difference, because the packages look the same. But I have those ready to go, and once again, in our file section, there is the information about what's in each of these packets. The biggest thing I want you to go away with today is there's no wrong way to do a home party. Everybody has to learn, and everybody has to start somewhere. So just get your foot in the door, get a party booked, go and have fun, and just learn from it. It's a learning process, and you're going to get better with each one. And you're going to find your system that helps you to be successful, the things that you're comfortable with, the way that you can interact with the customers best, and just ultimately have fun and be yourself. But I hope this was helpful, and I'm excited for you.